Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. Today, we got some really interesting stuff to talk about, but before we get into any of that, make sure you go ahead and check out my second channel, which is completely advertisement free. Alright, I said it, no ads on this channel, no sponsorships, no nothing. It's just straight up content, straight up news, straight up videos, and I recommend you guys to go check it out. It's called Dusty Finance, and there's a couple of really informational videos on here which I put a ton of effort into. And now I'm trying to do something else, trying to give you guys some finance news on here as well. So make sure you go ahead and check that out. And also, guys, if you're liking the daily crypto news, make sure you press the like button, subscribe, and comment down below yes if you're still holding cryptocurrency. So first of all, I told you guys about some game changers, right? Well, the new stimulus package offered by the House Democrats includes a digital version of the US dollar that would be held in crypto-like wallets. This is, I guess, the main topic of yesterday, right? The stimulus bill and the incentivizations, I don't know how to say that, for people to get into crypto. We were yesterday having a little bit of a talk about what could drive people to start using cryptocurrency, and what could we do, or what could the general mass do, or the top guys do to really get crypto adopted by a ton of people. And the best option ever was these stimulus packages, needing people to go to their computer or go to any online place and I guess doing some digging, all right, to really get their money or to use their money. Because what you're incentivizing people to do there is giving them a broader perspective of digital currency, right? And you're kind of introducing them to it, which could also mean that they later on really can get into crypto a lot simpler. And I think this was one of the most amazing things I could read. Still don't know the exact situation about it all and exactly what's going to be happening with it, but the idea already is just really cool to me, and we'll see more about that soon. Peter Brandt says gold and Bitcoin are catastrophic insurance policies and expects a $2,000 per BTC. So Peter Brandt again coming up with the predictions, coming up with the crazy talk. The cyclone that hit the financial market has made legendary Peter Brandt aware that precious metals like gold and silver are not worthy of being referred to as a store of value. The veteran trader, who recently called the possibility of a more horrific crash for Bitcoin, also grew Bitcoin with the precious metals. Basically stating, alright, gold, silver are often considered stores of value, like Bitcoin used to be sometimes as well, but they're not. And they're all kind of in the same group of, they're basically kind of useless. They're not a store of value, they're really kind of nothing. Tongue lashing the asset, which are widely known for storing wealth, Brandt said in his opinion, the precious metals in Bitcoin are more of a catastrophic insurance policy, which is not worth of investing money into. So, kind of looks like he wants to get the price down by having these heavy statements out there. I don't even know why you would really try to convince people to get out of there like that. He says a premium is paid, hoping the policy is never needed. But if it is needed, the owner is protected against the worst case scenario. In a previous statement, Brandt addressed that for so long, the two precious metals have been referred to as good means of storing value and assets, which has exceptionally long-term hedge against inflation. Peter Brandt refuted such claims. He said silver does not have such characteristics, and gold is finally back to inflation-adjusted levels from 40 years ago. To quote again, many claim that gold and silver are excellent long-term hedges against inflation and are stores of value. Definitely not true for silver, and gold is finally back to inflation-adjusted levels from 40 years ago. Alright? And Peter Brandt believes Bitcoin could reach $2,000. Tuur de Meester said, I'm not worried, no. This is still mainly a liquidity crisis, and Bitcoin is indeed extremely saleable. Once people become concerned about their value of money, because of course the Federal Reserve is printing a lot of money right now, investing an unlimited amount of dollars, and at the capital controls that accompany devaluations, in my opinion, they'll flock to Bitcoin. Basically stating, once what people fear is happening, the US dollar losing its value, the US dollar crashing, the US kind of brockling down, people are going to be running to BTC because that's what it was designed for. And once people get into BTC, they will also transfer, of course, to coins like Ethereum and XRP and such. Peter Brandt then replied and said, we change our mind short term at least if chart completes a bear flag. And I guess there's no more connection to that further on. He says that he'll think it in a caption that it'll go to maybe as low as $2,000. Actually, on here you can also see $2,400, I think. So yeah, 26. Well, Ripple XP breaking. This single level will spark a sharp rally. All right, that's always interesting to see. Ripple is showing a few positive signs above the 1550 resistance against the US dollar. XRP price is likely to surge further if it clears the 1620 resistance. Ripple price is up more than 6% and it traded above the key 1550 resistance against the US dollar. The bulls are now fighting to clear the 1620 and 1625 resistances. There was a break above a major bearish trend line with resistance near 1520 on the hourly chart of XRP, and the price is likely to continue higher if it breaks 1620 resistance area in the near term. So again, guys, if you are enjoying the crypto videos, make sure you press the like button and subscribe. And also don't forget to check out my second channel called Dusty Finance. I actually am so grateful to all of you that are checking it out because you can see it used to get about 100 views each video. Now we're already at 500, which to me is just really amazing. And again, there's no advertisements on here, making no money from this at all. It's purely to help you guys out because I really like that a lot. I like this type of stuff. I like to talk about crypto, I like to talk about finance, and to have such an outlet is just really amazing to me. But yeah, if we move further on, here it's just basically saying, all right, if we break this level, we can get a sharp rally. It's a pretty simple stuff. But yeah, Ripple price is gaining bullish momentum. Well, we actually already saw that just now, didn't we? XP is up 4.5%. Bitcoin was up as well today. Yeah, the bulls, I should say, have taken over. But for how long is the question? Another XRP scam with Ripple CEO's name. Know what it's all about. Well, one thing I should tell you guys all is that in the comments section, no, not in the comment section, in the recommended videos under my videos or under any of the videos I watch, I always see a Brad Garlinghouse advertisement. But of course, I can see from the title and from the I guess the context that it's a scam already, and from the thumbnail, I should say, that's it. But some people might not because it looks kind of legit. But basically what they do is they are now advertising on Google and YouTube for their scams. And the scam is, of course, send one, get 10 back, or send 1,000, get 10,000 back, and whatnot. And I find it really, really annoying that they're doing that type of stuff and that YouTube is not doing anything against it. Here's another example. Shun scams relating to Ripple by all means. And you can see here, this is a scam account, and this is also exactly what I'm getting the advertisement of all the time. And it has 276,000 subscribers, making you really think is the real deal, right? Because they just hacked or bought really big YouTube accounts to scam tons of people. Because, just think about it. If somebody bids a 200,000 subscriber account, $10,000 or maybe, let's say $100,000 even, to get the account, a lot of people might say yes, right? A lot of people might say yes, because maybe these guys know that once they start this scam, they're really going to get thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars in return for it. Maybe even they get millions of dollars. I don't even know how good the scam would work, because I think in the end you'll get caught. If you do it in this sense, you'll get caught eventually. And especially when you want to advertise for such a scam, you'll eventually get caught. The only thing is, I don't know what the repercussions are to it, because they're just really telling people, hey, if you send me one, you get 10 back. And really, what if I were to put my account, I don't know, like my bank account somewhere, and I would tell people, yo, if you send me a dollar, if you Venmo me or whatever, $1, I'll Venmo you 10 back. They send me $1 and I'll say, yeah, screw you. It's a traditional scam, but I don't know what somebody's going to do to it. Is the police going to be acting to it? Because if you ask me, it's the people who are too stupid, because somebody's asking them to send them money, you do it, right? And yeah, I guess it's a scam because you can't lie like that. But on the contrary, you sent your money out. They didn't steal anything from you. And also, it's just the description. It's not even the video most of the time. So from that perspective, I don't know what they can do. They can just delete the videos. I know that for a fact. YouTube wants to delete those videos if they try to scam people. But still, it's very difficult. It's very, very difficult to see exactly what can be done against this. All I can say is just report the videos. It's the best thing you can do. Bitcoin price, peak fear may be in. analysts. Decoupling, i.e., losing the correlation with the plummeting stock market, has replaced the halving as the most crucial point of Bitcoin's bull narrative. That's something I've been talking to you guys about for a long time now. It's not so much about this halving that people are really hyped about. It's more so the inverse correlation to stock that I'm excited for and that I'm going to be waiting for, and I guess which is going to be the key turning point of this whole in their words, bull narrative or bearish narrative. And once it happens, once we start to see that, I guess this whole Bitcoin market is more of a store of value, more like gold possibly, or I guess just really the inverse of normal stocks, we might see a lot of money flowing in from people who are now getting out of stocks because they're too afraid of them. Contents peak maybe in when fear becomes greed, and eventually FOMO will kick in as well. Because what we'll see most likely is Bitcoin will start to do a little bit better at one point. I think it's also now already happening due to this US dollar devaluation tactic that they've been using. And once that starts to really push through, some people will be like, I don't really want another fiat. I don't want euro necessarily because, of course, they have the ECB. I don't want this. I want that. I want kind of a decentralized currency or one currency that's not have to do with the central banks, right? They might go for Bitcoin just as a try. And maybe from that point on, if more and more people get into it, we'll finally start to see the flocks of people who are fearing to miss out. And that's the point what we're waiting for, I guess, at this point. 3 reasons why Bitcoin price is bullish right now. Congress discussed digital dollar by Fed to fight crisis. Fed pumping unlimited cash, stocks Bitcoin react. China has almost beaten the vid, potential cure tested worldwide. So that's basically everything that's going on right now for Bitcoin, for XRP, for any currency out there. That's being really quite bullish. And I'll also talk about this in my finance video that's going to be coming up on my second channel later today. I'm just going to be trying a couple of different tactics, a couple of different sorts of videos. And I really am waiting for your feedback, guys. So if you have any bad comment or good comment, just put it down there and I'll react to it. It's my first video on there, so don't really know what to expect. Don't really know what exactly to do. So make sure you let me know. And again, to really come back to this point here, it's so phenomenal to see right now how the world is reacting to all of this. It's really crazy. Congress has done so many crazy things here, and this whole bill that's going on as well. The what's it called, stimulus package bill. Or stimulus package. It could change the game. The Fed pumping unlimited cash, it could change the game. The crisis going away because of, I guess, a cure or anything like that. That could really change the game. Really breaking a point in terms of price, like was said in this article here. I don't think will change the game that much. But a couple of the other things we just discussed here, or even an inverse correlation that comes for people who are fearing or FOMO, things like that, could all change the game dramatically because we're at such a crucial point in time right now where people are so uncertain. We're close to a recession. The stocks have fallen a ton. Oil is doing very crazy. The Fed is pumping a lot of cash. People are not that certain because of their health and stuff. It could really be a crazy time, guys, to make a lot of money. And I'll update you guys whenever I know more. So thank you guys all for watching. See you guys again in another crypto video. And make sure you check out the second channel in the description below.